Boker Tov, we're continuing in Mishlei. One Pasuk for today, but a powerful one. Perek Gimel, Pasuk Tet. Kabed et Hashem mehonecha. Honor Hashem from your wealth. Umereshit kol tevuatecha. But at the beginning, from all of your produce. So what this means over here, says the Gaon of Vilna, is that when it comes to tzedakah, there are two things. Number one is what you're obligated to do, and number two is the extras. Back in the day, so we have, let's say, the obligation of maaser. We have also back in the day when people would have fields, they would have to give teruma and maaser, and different obligations. I know I wasn't here for 2 days, but we're back. Okay, so teruma and maaser is obligations, and therefore Pasuk is telling us first make sure umereshit at the beginning kol tevuatecha, make sure to give your obligations, and then give the extra. And this also is something that Rav Chaim Vital, the student of the Arizal, says that we hear this often. Chesed starts at home, right? A person does kindness to everybody else, but at home he treats his wife and kids bad, etc. Doesn't work like that. Do what you're obligated to do first before you do the extras. So he connects this as well to a pasuk in Tehillim, which talks about bitachon. Because when it comes to tzedakah, we also have to rely on Hashem. Look, I'm giving, and it's hard sometimes to give. I have to rely on Hashem, that Hashem is going to take care of me. So he connects to the pasuk that says as follows. The pasuk in Perek Nun Hey, Perek 55 in Tehillim. Hashlech el Hashem Yehovecha vehu yechalkelecha. Throw on Hashem your luggage, and He will take care of you. So he brings the Gemara that says that there was some Chachamim that didn't know the explanation of this word Yehovecha. Is it your luggage? What did it mean exactly? But they once went onto a donkey, and they heard the Arab guy calling it luggage. Throw your whole luggage on, and take the money from your luggage, and then pay me. Because they wanted to take the money out of the luggage, and then give him, and then say, no, throw the luggage on, and then pay me. And they learned from there what the pasuk means with regards to bitachon, relying on Hashem. What they thought was, when it comes to relying on Hashem, let me think it through, let me do my logic first, and then rely on Hashem that everything's going to be okay. What they learned from here is, no, throw it all onto the donkey, meaning throw it all onto Hashem, and then take from the meaning, put all of your trust in Hashem. Of course, you have to use your mind. You can't just walk blindly in the street and hope that no one's going to hit you. But you have to have your mind. But first, throw it all onto Hashem. Put all of your faith onto Hashem, and then use your mind, for guidance. But put everything onto Hashem. A mashal to understand this. There's a story I once heard, a true story, that went as follows. A student, I think it was with Rav Dessler, who was a great tzaddik in England, who actually sent one of his students to start the yeshivot in Morocco. So the story goes that one of his students came to him and said, Rabbi, I'm leaving the yeshiva and I'm going to go to work now. The rabbi said, look, you're not married yet, and I feel that this should only be after you get married. You need a few more years in yeshiva before you go to work. So he says, well, I need parnasah. I plan on getting married, plan on having children, and this, I need parnasah, I need to go to work now. So the rabbi told him, who said you're going to get married? He said, Rabbi, how dare you say that? Bezrat Hashem, I'm going to get married. He says, who says you're going to have children? He said, what do you mean? Bezrat Hashem, I'm going to have children. What are you, Rabbi, why are you saying this? He says, let me give you a mashal. There was once a person that needed to go on a horse and buggy from one city to the next. So he goes on the back of the carriage, and then the driver starts taking him. The driver looks back and he sees the man has his luggage sitting on his lap. So, okay, whatever, this guy's an interesting guy. He keeps on going, and he looks back, it's been an hour already, and the guy has his luggage on his lap. So he says to him, hey, why don't you put the luggage on the side? There's room for the luggage, you don't have to carry it on your lap. So the man says, no, I want it to be easier for the horses, so I put it on my lap, right? It doesn't make any sense. The horse is taking the whole thing. It doesn't matter where the luggage is, on his lap or on the side. So he tells his student, he says, you believe in Hashem, that Hashem's taking you throughout your life. He's going to marry you. He's going to give you kids. That you have no doubts about. But about Parnassah, all of a sudden, now you have all your doubts. You have to go right away now. Throw it all on Hashem. Don't worry, Hashem's going to take care of you. You do His will, Hashem's going to take care of you. You don't have to hold the bag the full way. And that's the midah bitachon, that when it comes to tzedakah as well, we're supposed to give. Of course, the Chachamim tell us don't give over 20%, because then you might put yourself in doubt. Okay, but when it comes, sometimes there's question. Oh, how can I give? It's going to be so difficult, etc. Rely on HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and Hashem will take care of you the entire way. Baruch Adonai Le'olam. Amen ve'amen. Rabbi Chananya ben Akashya omer, Ratzak HaKadosh Baruch Hu lezakot et Yisrael lefi chach yiba lehem Torah mezo shene'emar Adonai chafetz man tzidko yagdil Torah ve'yadir.